Chill, sis. What's good, bro? You froze on me? You on that Wi-Fi?
Everything's good. How about you?
Yeah, I think you. No, I'm pat. We good? Yeah. Do you hear sound? Do you hear just my voice, or do you hear like a background? I think I'm about to I think I'm about to restart it. Yo, Jamaine, come in and come right back out. What's going on, Jackie Hernandez? Está bien. I think I'm about to restart the live. How's the quality, guys? All
How
right,
about
yo,
hold on.
you
Is
good?
it good?
Yeah, how's my audio?
You good? I hear you.
All right, word. You don't hear no backgrounds.
Nah.
All right, cool. It's lit. So
Yeah.
what's up, my guy, man? How you been?
I've been good. Same as always, man. You know, when we chop it up, ain't much really changed. Just living life day by day.
Mhm. So I checked out your last fight with Antonio Morin. At the end of the day, bro, grade your performance. Tell me what you think.
To be honest, I give myself like
Mm,
a C performance.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. You won almost every round, but I felt like you was trying to get the dude out of there, and I felt like you could have got the dude out of there. If you feel me.
Yeah, I could have. I could have. I was being patient. There was a couple times where I was listening to the game plan and letting him walk into a couple shots, which eventually it came. I just didn't pull the trigger enough times for it to finish off.
Do you think that you're gonna get grief the fact that Haney was able to stop him and you wasn't? Your opinion.
Grief, you saying?
Like you feel like you're gonna get some grief later on
Mm.
when some of the big fights start to come in. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, well Jermaine's
Obviously,
last
they're gonna they're
performance,
gonna
you know
they're
how
gonna
to talk."
bring it up. They're gonna bring it up because they gotta have something to talk about. It's obvious, you know. Obvio que they're gonna bring
Class.
it up. But he's fought some other tougher dudes at 140 that couldn't finish him off. You know,
Yep. Pedraza.
Pedraza, Barbosa, they couldn't finish him off. So, and not saying that those guys don't got hands because they could hit, but you know, each fight is to its own. Every style makes fights, and things happen. But yeah,
You got the job done, which is
I got the
important.
job done. It's been a long time since I was out the ring, and I was just very anxious to get back in the ring and just just fight and fight. I'm very anxious to do that. So
So did you feel like that was like the main thing? Is like you're anxious, you know that you're gonna get the job done, but you wanna perform a certain type of way, and while you was in the zone, it just wasn't clicking for you.
not really. I didn't put no pressure on myself to perform a certain type of way. I didn't be like I gotta knock this dude out. I didn't go in with that mentality. I was just like I know I'm gonna get the dub, and that's all I care about is getting the dub. You know, getting in there, moving, getting my feet wet again, and just letting my hands go and just getting another dub and trying to get back on that winning streak to have another big fight.
Right, right. Like just being like in media, watching you progress, watching you and Rashidi progress. Now we got Boo Boo also,
Yeah.
all in our area, and it's just like you and Rashidi had these like performances that were really controversial, and then it's like you guys disappear for a little bit. The good thing about you is you've been staying on point with the media, which is very important. Um, and in my opinion, like, do you feel like um your your next fight should be a big one?
I think so. I think I'm at this stage where, when it comes to any of the top guys, Shakur, Devin, Telfimo, Davis, Ryan, like I'm in that bracket. You see the rankings, I'm right there. It gotta be a big fight. There's no reason for me to be fighting somebody else and between 15 and 20. Like there's no need to. There's no reason.
Your storyline is beautiful because most of the guys that you have been able to share the ring in the amateurs are at 140 pounds.
Yeah.
But talking to you for quite some time now, you have one of your goals is to make sure you get that title at 135. Um,
Yeah.
is your goal still that? Like, I want to get it at 35, or do you feel better at 40?
You know what? There's times where gotta sometimes set ego aside and what I want because of pride for what's better for me down the line and what's better for my health. So yes, I would love a title at 135, and if the opportunity presents itself, I'll probably make the sacrifice to do it. But most likely, if there's not a big fight, like if I'm not getting a fight with Shakur or Davis, there's no need for me to fight at 35.
And you believe, Haney could be in that 35 discussion as well because he's holding some of the belts at
Yeah,
35.
I think we can come to agreement that we'll both fight at 40. I think we both can come to agreement we'll both fight at 40.
Two of the biggest guys at 135. Yeah, I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Um,
It ain't gonna make a difference. It ain't gonna make a difference, 35 or 40 for us two. At
yeah,
the end of the day, skill's gonna win.
exactly, exactly. Now I see that you reposted my interview with Regis' strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah, somebody sent it to me at first because I had two phones and I was out in Dubai. I just got back last night and my other phone wasn't working, so I thought it was you that sent it to me initially until I looked at the phone number of someone else. So yeah, I reposted it.
Do you agree? Do you agree what he says? Like, everyone's avoiding you, and they don't mention your name
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
reason.
they don't like they know if I'm here, they know I'm a tough fighter. Everybody mentions it. And if why isn't my name being thrown around when it comes for these guys to prove a point that they're really the best and everybody knows that all right, Jamaine Ortiz is a problem. Well, if other fighters don't think so, why don't you kind of take me out the way then? I'm
Mm.
here. I want all the problems. I want to prove to everybody that I'm not as easy as what they say, and I am that problem, and I'm gonna show it to them. I just need the opportunity to fight any of these fighters to show it to them, to show it to the world.
Your opinion, though, like, is that your feeling that people are saying you're not on their level? Like, is that
No, it's not even that. I just think it comes to pay. It comes all to pay. At the end of the day, you hear all these fighters talk. If it's Jamel, if it's Tail, it's all of them. At the end of the day, it's about the money. It's all about the money. And I understand them at first, when I first got into this game, I really didn't care about them. I really didn't understand. Like at the end of the day, I just want to prove I'm the best and I just want to be world champion because that's how I come up. That's all I want. That's all I still want. But after being played in the game of managers and promoters and being sit on the shelf for some time and this and that and making all these sacrifices and after so many times and then being top 10 or whatever, it's like, yeah, you do want to get compensated. So I understand what they're talking about.
100%? Um, like even in boxing, they got you like number 8 in the world. Um, you know, in your opinion, what fight are you looking forward to next? Eh,
What fight am I looking forward to next?
Yeah, like if you had to say, you talk to your peoples, your team, what fight does Jermaine want next?
I love a fight with Teofimo, Devin Haney.
Mira, this is different right here. You changed the sabor right there because I've interviewed a few times. You never mentioned Tio.
Yeah.
Why you want Tio?
I think it'll be a good fight. I think it'll be a good fight.
Uh, is it like a rivalry? Like I got to get my get back from the amateurs?
That too, of course, of course. I've always want to get my get back. With everybody who I've fought in the amateurs, anybody who beaten me, obviously I'd love to face him again and get my get back. Of course.
I bet your managers are excited to put some of these fights in play for you due to the fact of the storyline of the amateurs. You feel me?
Yeah, it would be nice. It's a good way to promote. If we're talking about promotion and we're talking about selling the fight, ain't no other better way.
Hmm. We're gonna get into that, but in the same time, when you found out that Edwin de los Santos was gonna get the fight with Shakur, what was your head? What was going through your head?
No, no, I was happy for him. I was happy for him. I'm happy for another fellow of my Dominicans, especially my uncle works for Edwin de los Santos, so I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I heard you're gonna be in the corner, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you shared the ring with him?
Edwin, no,
No.
no.
What are your thoughts on that fight?
I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think Edwin's gonna surprise a lot of people, and that's what I'm hoping for. I'm going for Edwin. I'm rooting for him. Um, so I think
But wouldn't that take away that big fight for you with Shakur if Edwin won?
yeah, it'll take it away. But at the end of the day, again, it's about putting pride and ego aside and just there's a different level of fulfillment that comes with life when a good friend told me is when you're able to be joyful for someone else's success, that's when you're truly happy. And I'm at that point that I'm truly fulfilled from within, not from anything externally. But so I think that sums that up. But of course,
I,
I like the fight. I want the big fights. There's another one. Like I said, I could get Devin. I could get Davis. I could get Teofimo. It ain't the only one. So I'm not gonna knock someone else's boots because the only opportunity is there. I know I'm the best. I know I'll get to the top and I'll face one of these other guys. So, there's enough cake for everybody.
I feel like it's also some of the decisions you made outside the ring, investments, things that you have done that put you in a different perspective of saying, "Hey, I don't even need that big fight. I'm a go my own lane type deal." And when it comes,
Yeah.
it comes.
Yeah, it is like that. Like I'm grateful. I give all praise to God that my investments outside of boxing have kept me afloat, that keep me living the life I do, and I don't need to be scrambling for that next, paycheck from a fight because I know how to manage myself and manage my money and things like that. But that doesn't mean that we still don't want them big fights, and them M's rolling in. That doesn't mean that.
Yeah, facts, facts. AKA, I got a property in Dubai and shit.
Just moving, just trying to make moves, man.
Man, God bless you, bro. At the end of the day, um, so that fight specifically where Edwin De Los Santos and Shakur, you think that's a 50-50?
Yeah, for sure. I'll be there. I'll
Yeah,
be there. I'll be there. I'll be tuned in live.
word. Because I'm gonna be there too. So hopefully we
The
check each
word.
other out.
All right, for sure.
Um, you know, do you know when the next time you're gonna get back in the ring? An idea.
I wish I knew. I wish I knew, bro.
Yeah.
I wish I knew, brother. If I say a date, it's just straight out my ass. Because at the end of the day, I have no clue. But I'm preparing and I'm staying sharp just for whatever that comes around the corner. Have I always like I've always done. So any of the promoters hearing this, just hit my line.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Um, your feeling upon like, you know, moving forward at that 140. You think your next fight will be at 140?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Not sure.
How did that fight with you and Teofimo go down? How was it? Obviously, it's amateurs, 3 rounds. How'd it go?
Yeah, it was the finals of the Golden Gloves. He beat me, but I thought it was a close fight.
Could have went either way.
Yeah.
Mm, mm.
I
Well,
feel like if I had my coach with me, because my coach flew out because he had another professional fighter fighting, so he flew out the day before, and I didn't have my head coach with me. I feel like if I had him, I would have won clearly.
wow. So that's good to hear. Also, because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't understand the chemistry in the corner. If you're missing a big part that you believe in, and it seems to me you really believe in your coach.
Yeah,
Nice. Um, you and Teal at 140. Besides Brian Garcia, those are the two biggest fights at 140.
yeah,
Yeah. Um, speak upon the 140 division in your behalf. Is it just as competitive as the 135 division?
yeah. It's just as competitive because everybody who was at 35 went up to 140. It's that same fire hot division.
Mm, mm. Um, basically, in your eyes, if it's not a Shakur or Javante Davis fight, you'll be moving up
If it's not one of them two, yeah, I'll be moving up.
because there's been chitter chat, right? And I know I spoke upon this with you, and I agreed with you when you said that, uh, you know, Keyshawn Davis has to do more in the division in order to fight me. But there's been talks, and you've been entertaining the talks with him. Talk to me about that this matchup, and it's like, are you proceeding on wanting to entertain something like that, or he
No,
gonna have to
I
move up
told you
forward?
last time. I'm not gonna entertain it. At the end of the day, I think he's at 35, and like I said, if it's not Stevenson or Davis, there's no reason for me to fight at 35. And at the end of the day, he's not even. I don't even know what he's ranked, but he's even ranked top 10 in the world in that division.
No,
So exactly, case closed.
case closed.
Case closed.
E not in your level or on your level.
No, not on my level, and I'll prove that one day when he gets to top 10. When he gets that, when I got the world title, and he's gonna try to fight me to get it. Maybe he moves up. I'll show it.
Mm. You hearing that, he's smoking weed and stuff like that. Do you believe that he take this sport serious?
That's neither they or there. At the end of the day, I no comment on that. No
Because they
comment
say
on
you
that.
got to live a clean lifestyle for something like
You
this.
do have to live a clean lifestyle in and out the ring, but I'm a no comment on that one.
Fair to say, fair to say. So, this the Devin Haney talk. You know what I'm saying? We get more talk of hearing you and Shakur, but you and Devin, in your behalf, who's a better fighter, Shakur or Devin, in your behalf?
Thanks, Shakur.
So it will be a more of a competitive fight with you and Shakur versus Devin.
Not saying that. Not saying just because the fighter is tougher doesn't mean it's gonna be more competitive.
True,
That does
true.
not mean that. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Just because a fight seems tougher and one's better does not mean it's more competitive.
When you look at them, does one possess more of a higher IQ?
I just think they just have different abilities. They
Mm.
just have different abilities.
Your performance, and I stand on this a lot. People can say whatever they want to say about me. I say your performance with Loma was better than Devin's with Loma. What would you have to say about that?
I agree 1,000%. I think a lot of people would agree 1,000%.
Right, right. Um, Knowing that you've seen that performance, obviously there's film out now. You know what I'm saying? With that certain type of style that you're already used to, and I feel like you're super underrated because I remember you telling me you love fighting southpaws. So a Shakur fight or a Tank, it's like you ready for it. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Devin, it's like you feel like you could separate it, make it known that I'm a I'm gonna make this shit that everybody understands. I won this. I won tonight without a knockout.
Yeah, easily. I can easily do
Yeah.
that. I can easily do that.
Mm, mm. What do you see? Like what? But I know that it's not just confidence. Like what do you see? Without spilling it all out there.
And that's the thing is how can I tell you without spilling it all out? I
True.
just know what I know. That's all. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like again, and piggybacking off of what you said, just because I think so and so Shakur might be better than Devin doesn't mean that fight is gonna be harder than the fight with Devin. At the end of the day, like you mentioned it too. I do a lot better with southpaws a lot of times, or I fought a lot of southpaws back to back to back where I perform very good with them. So the fights could go either way. Not in the
Mm,
sense of either way winning or losing. I'm saying either way of tough or easy.
got you. Got you. You know the terminology in boxing, cat and mouse. In those two fights, who's the mouse?
That's giving it away, bro. That's giving it away.
I mean,
That's
we
giving
we
it
go.
away.
Is it? Is it? Yo,
Yeah,
yeah. It is a
that's
little
giving it
bit.
away.
Yeah, I get
That's
it. I
already
get too
telling.
into this shit, bro. I get
That's
too.
already saying how you coming in.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fighting. You're gonna be. That's already giving somebody the heads up on how they coming.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say how you coming into the house.
That's true. That's true. You gotta sneak in there. It's true.
Yeah.
Um, you know, it, you're still gonna need the practice for the press conferences and all this shit. We can't just be letting these dudes just talk and talk and talk.
No, I know. I know.
Um, what you think about you know Regis Prograis and Devin Haney?
I think Devin is gonna sweep him up.
El Jab,
Huh?
El Jab.
No, not only with the jab. I think he'll be able to pick him apart. I just think Regis is too slow, too flat footed. I don't. I just see Devin winning.
Mm. If you couldn't get Devin, would you entertain a shot with Regis at 40?
Yeah,
A name?
yeah.
How that fight go?
I'll win. However Devin makes him look, I'll make him look worse.
Uy. Uy.
And Regis is a southpaw too, right?
También.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I'll make him look worse.
Yeah, you do good with southpaws, that's for sure. Um, that that is gonna be an easy fight for Devin. You see, like he's gonna be the
Yeah,
WBC champion next.
yeah.
Mm. Another thing, I interviewed Subriel Matias and Antoine Russell. Nobody mentions Subriel Matias. Why you think nobody mentions him?
I think everybody just likes to mention the big names. No,
Makes sense.
they want the big names. They want maybe they don't believe he's gonna be champion for long, so
Mm.
they don't want to entertain something. They think that title's probably gonna get handed over to somebody else
Hmm.
in a short period of time. So they don't find no sense in stirring up talks
So tell me, what are the names, the notable names that you? I know them. What are the names that you've been able to share the ring with in the amateurs to tell the people?
in the amateurs. All right, Jerome Boots Ennis, Edgar Belenga,
También, I
Gary,
didn't know that one.
yeah, Gary Antoine Russell, Teofimo, what's his
You
name?
beat Hitcherson.
Richard Hitchinson, Abraham Nova. I can't. I
So
don't.
so tell me, like, what's the difference in you now than back then when you faced them?
Oh, the experience in boxing on how I even see boxing now, just the way I'm able to put things together and the game plan. In the amateurs, when you have 3 rounds, there's for me back then, I never really had much of a game plan on how I'm gonna go each round or how I'm gonna. I'll just fight. I'll just go and fight. Now I got a head on. I think
Now you're the
all right,
technician.
we got 10, 12 rounds. Uh I'm gonna break it down. I got time to work things, I got time to marinate. I get to see mistakes. I get to there's a big difference. You have more time to work with.
Now that being said, flip it over. Those opponents that you faced, have you seen? Um, some people, like I asked Richardson this. I said, "Hey, out of all the guys you faced in the amateurs, who do you believe that hasn't elevated since the pros? Like who has kind of stayed the same, and who has made a dramatic, difference in their game? What would you have to say for that as far as the opponents that you faced?
Who's made the biggest change?
Yeah, who has became a better fighter, and who hasn't? Who do you believe is like he's the same?
I'll say Boots Ennis has, I feel like, improved, even though he was good then, but just you see a lot of maturity and power and just the way he does a lot of things. I feel like maybe I didn't see him a lot in the amateurs, but for me, one of the person that I fought that I see like went up levels is Boots Ennis.
And maybe a guy that you believe hasn't really made great adjustments as part of the game that you've faced.
I don't know. With time, I think we all have made good adjustments and we all improved. It's
Mm.
hard to say that you really stayed the same with so many
Everybody
years.
has gotten better, leveled
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Mm. So
Especially in IQ and pros, you get start moving around with maybe different trainers or so. So you pick things up. So it's hard to really stay the same.
mm, the two names you mentioned that you wanted the most at 140 was Tio and Haney. Um, talk to me like who's the better fighter out of those two guys?
I'm gonna say Teofimo.
Why
I'm
you
gonna say
say it?
Teofimo.
Well,
At least from his performances, when it comes down to performances, he's more elusive. He's more uh free spirited inside the ring.
mm, mm.
And I think
I
that
like.
plays a lot. I think that plays a bigger role when it comes to entertainment and performance.
Mm.
I just think that those abilities help you show out a little bit more. You could be very good like a Andre Ward and just be very great with the basics and have a great jab and you can even stay undefeated. But when it comes to I think grading performance and somebody being better, I just think it's about overall of what you can do, not just being great at the basics and staying undefeated is a phenomenal trait. A discipline that most people can't even have to just stick to the same thing over and over again. But when it comes to like I said, entertainment and performance, I'll give it to Teofimo for that free spirited inside the ring.
It seems to me that might be your marquee fight. Now that
Mm,
how life has changed, body wise and all that,
mm.
it seems like that's like the fight that I see you want the most. But now it makes sense. You guys are both in the same side of the street as well.
Yeah,
Um, other than those two guys in the division, do you think if you had to run it back for Africa, he would make it more entertaining? You think it'll be a better fight? Do you think that needs to happen? How
that
do
that
you
was
feel
that
like you
was
got to enter that division?
yeah, that would eventually happen as well too. Like I said, everybody we fought, I'm pretty sure he wants his get back too. It would all happen. It would all happen.
Hmm.
I
He
don't think
speaks
it'll be
upon it a lot.
entertaining. I don't think it'll be too much of an entertaining fight, but it will happen.
¿Y por qué? Why?
Styles, like I say, styles make fights.
You,
Styles make fights.
me interviewing him, I asked him, what did you, how did you take the media upon your performance? And he let the media have it. Actually, he was like kind of mad that people were comparing him to Devin Haney, not being an entertaining, fighter. Do you feel like that's a big part of your game as far as like, you should always be upon some of the big fights because of your style?
Yeah, I definitely try to be an entertaining fighter. You know, um, there's some things you gotta be. You gotta either be entertaining outside the ring or inside the ring.
Mm,
You can't be boring inside and out. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? You
yo,
can't be
that's
boring
fact.
inside and out. You gotta pick one. You
Right,
gotta pick one.
right, right, right. That's like you 100% on that. That's like man, the hottest girl. She ain't gonna go with the dude with no car. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And the one that don't wear the ropa or nothing like that. Like
yeah.
you gotta come
You gotta
with
have
something.
something. You gotta have something inside or out. You got if you don't got a car or clothes, you gotta have great personality, charisma, be able to wine and dine something. But either or, either
Mm.
or.
This, now that you're 27 years old, right?
Yeah,
Do you feel like you're gonna show a different side of you as far as outside the ring is concerned? And now that you're like not like getting into your prime,
yeah. I think so. I think so. It's more of understanding the business and don't take nothing at heart. All these guys understand the business. All these guys understand what needs to be done. And at the end of the day, we're not in the streets. This is boxing and this is business. And I
Mhm.
think we all understand that. And especially when it comes to entertaining a fight. And we had people in the past to learn from. If it was like Muhammad Ali, Mayweather, and we have a lot of examples from the past that we can learn from and take things from, and knowing what we want to emulate to get compensated if that's what we're looking for. And we know the repercussions of not. We've seen them come and go. So
Do you feel like we're gonna get some of the best matches? When it comes down to you at 140 pounds.
yeah, you're gonna get the fights that are gonna be remembered for generations. That's
Mhm.
my goal. When I fight, I want to make sure that my grandkids, friends know about me, and everybody talking about the fight with me. You know?
All money aside, you tell me and the fans at 140 pounds, right? I'm pretty sure you're gonna say Tio too is gonna be in that list. What are the best fights that we're gonna be able to enjoy? What are the possible pay-per-view fights that we think we might see you at 140?
Like I mentioned, Devin,
That's a pay-per-view.
Delfino, Davis. He could fight at 140. Davis could fight at 140.
How's that turn out?
It'll be a good fight. How it turns out though, it's gonna be a surprise. It's gonna be a surprise.
Do you believe like he's a pound for pound fighter in your eyes?
Yeah, for sure,
Mm.
for sure.
Yeah. What do you think about that kid, Raymond Morataya? He trains with Robert Garcia. He's also ranked in the top 10.
All right. Uh, I think I've seen him. I've seen him fight a couple times. Not the most entertaining fighter for me, styles whatever, but I'm down for that fight as well.
Yeah,
Is it fight 35 or 40?
he's 35.
35.
But he's a big kid. He'll probably move
Yeah,
up, just like all of you guys.
yeah.
You guys are all
At
gonna move up.
140, we can have it all happen.
Next year is gonna get crazy. For 140 next year, it's gonna be crazy. Um, what you think about your boy Boo Boo fighting the Mexican Monster?
Man,
November.
I'm happy for Boo Boo. I'm happy for him finally getting a big fight. Like, trust me, I understand how hard it is. And I'm just happy, especially him being in the game so much longer than me and
Yeah, I was
being
about to say
able
you
to.
don't understand because you haven't been that long in the
Yeah,
game.
yeah, he's been in there way longer than me, and but I've been able to train alongside him and just talk to him and hear his story as well and how it's related to my story. So man, I'm just happy for him. And people be sleeping on him. Again, they be sleeping on us New England fighters, and I'm telling you, we're gonna keep showing out. We're gonna keep showing out. And November 25th, again, it's all media controls a lot of the hype of a fighter. There's a lot of hype behind Benavidez, and obviously the promotions and stuff not behind Boo Boo, but that doesn't mean a lot of times we go off of that the hype of a fighter and not the hype of another fighter. That's how the fight's gonna turn out, but it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different.
Mm. What do you see in Boo Boo that you don't see in other fighters? And you're 100% right. In Massachusetts, everybody gets doubted. They don't
Mhm.
know about us.
Yeah, uh, he just really knows how to control that ring. Try to control that ring. It doesn't matter. It's like a Mayweather or who else, or Andre Ward, where they really know how to. They know their distance. They know how not to get hit. And that's one thing about Boo Boo. A lot of times they'll say his fights are boring, whatever, but he just don't know. He won't get hit.
Mm. Have you shared the ring with him?
With Boo Boo, I've like training side by side.
Okay. Um, at 168, you think that he can still bring that power up?
Yeah,
Um, without being biased, where do you see the percentages of this fight?
I'm gonna say 50-50. Nah, I'm gonna say 60-40. Boo Boo.
Mm. You think the politics fall on his side as well?
Of Boo Boo side?
Right.
No, not the
So
politics.
does that go 55-45 now? Like, because if you add the politics in there,
If it's a close fight, yeah, I guess. I guess if you want to add that in.
Come on, bro. You from you been on that side already, son.
I
You already
know.
know.
I'm always on that side. I'm
You,
always on that side. uh, but
um,
shit.
are you excited for that fight? Will you be in Vegas for that fight?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Mm.
My boy Michelle's fighting too. He's on the undercard.
I heard. I'm. It's sad that he's not on the television card.
Yeah.
The ves-
Mm.
yeah, but yeah, we might be chopping it up today. Um, but yeah. I heard there was some stories with like him and yes, he Subriel possibly.
Oh yeah.
That's what I heard from the team. So that would be a great opportunity. Um, Out of all those three fights we just talked about, you know, Regis, Haney, Shakur, Edwin, Demetrius, David. What's the best fight you really want to see? Because it's tough for you. Because like you got two fights that you are in the mix. Then you got your homeboy that got one of the more entertaining fights at the end of the year
Yeah,
too.
that's the more entertaining fight.
Yeah.
That's the one. So I want to. At the same time, a lot of times I like to just be a fan of boxing sometimes. And as much as I'm in the business and show face, oh, I'm gonna fight this dude, be attendance, that's the one I wanna hype up. At the end of the day, sometimes I like being just a fan of boxing and just watch a great fight. So for the one I'm most excited for is gonna be definitely Boo Boo and Benavidez.
Mm, mm. Other than boxing, any other sports that you be watching?
Basketball.
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 You know Celtics. What's going on, son? What's going on?
Yo. We coming home with that championship. That's all I can tell you.
I hope so, son.
We coming home with that.
I hate making to the playoffs and then getting hurt. I don't like it. I don't like it. At least let me get
I
to the
know.
finals.
I know. I know. I think Jason Tatum got his shit together. A lot of times he be getting there and just be fumbling in the most important times. So I don't. I hope he don't fumble this year. I don't think he's gonna fumble. I think he got it. I think he got it.
He got all the stuff, but he needs to get clutch. You're right. He needs to be
Yeah,
clutch.
he needs to be clutch. Work on them
Uh,
clutch moments.
facts. Um, Talk to me as far as you, bro. Like, what would you like your fans to know about you?
Shit.
You've been getting a lot of hype lately, so you gotta deliver for the fans.
What do I want the fans to know about me? I don't know. You give me a question. Give me something they might want to know about me. Maybe I could piggyback off of that.
All right, cool. I'll give you a nice simple one. Uh, childhood crush.
I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you my childhood crush. You know that movie Love Don't Cost a Thing? That girl that Nick Cannon was with. I don't know her
Oh,
name.
Christina Milian.
Yeah,
Ta buena esa tipa,
yeah.
ta
That
buena.
that that was my childhood crush.
Yeah. Cause you too young for J Lo, right? You was like,
I guess not, but yeah, I never had a crush on her. Maybe she was old by the time I had a crush on her.
he
You
like,
probably
he
too
like,
old.
she been ran through. I like
She
Christina.
might be old. Yeah.
Okay. What about other sports that you've been in before entering boxing?
I've always been in boxing. I've been in boxing since I was 7. So I played other sports. I played a little bit of baseball, football. Um, but since a kid, my favorite sport has always been basketball, and I probably played basketball more than I was in those other two sports of football and baseball. But I've never been on a basketball team. I never like tried out or like
So
was on the
basically,
team.
you like basketball, but you suck.
Nah. Nah. I ain't D1 level. You know what I'm saying? I ain't D1, but shoot, I'm
Or
pretty
if they
sure I can
start
make
saying,
it.
"Yo, I got good defense," and I'm like, "I motherfucker play that."
I'm pretty sure I can make D3. I
Yeah,
can make D3. Yeah, I think I can make
D3.
D3. Yeah,
What you gonna play? Point guard? You got the handles for real?
yeah.
Shit.
I'm a little. I'm not that high. I'm only 5'9", but shoot, I can play. I can play.
Oh
Matter of fact, you said I'm gonna go play tomorrow. I'm gonna go play
yeah.
tomorrow.
Shit. You got me
Those are
one.
one of my matter of fact. Those are one of my stress relievers. Like anytime, like I get bored or like things that make me feel like a child again, or just like things that make me feel free, is playing basketball.
See, that would be a good little clip right there. Mill City crosses Jamaine Ortiz in the basketball court. You know what I'm saying? He
Never,
went left,
never,
I went right.
never, never. You'll be surprised. You'll be
Okay,
surprised.
okay. Um, what you think about this Tyson Fury and Ngannou? Everyone is like throwing shade on the boxing community,
Yo,
bro.
I didn't even watch the fight. I did see the little highlight off of the top rank page, but shoot, boxing is boxing. Anything can happen. How many times we gotta say it's boxing? Anything can happen. It's a freaking sport of. Sometimes it's just clueless things that can happen.
Mm. Yeah, because it's like you got guys like Sean O'Malley that wouldn't mind entertaining your weight class and calling all y'all out and stuff.
Yeah,
So I look at it as a kind of a just because he did it, don't mean you can do it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. Things happen, but it's cool. I think the cross breeding is good for entertainment, but people got to look at it as entertainment. If you want to get that check, the fans of just fighting and things, but at the end of the day, boxing is boxing with the sports with real class world champions, and then you take other sports is just entertainment, and that's what can happen. Because if you put in the gun with another 4 or 5 boxes, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Right, right. Um, talk about like at least what type of advice you could give to like the younger guys coming into the boxing. I mean, we seen this dude Nick Molina. He went up against Jamel Herring the other day. Um, undefeated fighter. Probably, I know with you just listening to your background as the amateurs, listening to all these names, you did some traveling. You feel me? These fighters that are not traveling in the amateurs and wanted to become a professional athlete, what's the detrimental part of not traveling at that growing stages?
I think it's very important to be able to, you know, be fighting nationally, regionally, to get that exposure to other styles of fights. You're gonna get a broad different time. You're gonna get Mexicans, people from New York. But differences now, I think, in the amateurs is people just pay their way to the nationals. They just go from like here to nationals, right? I don't know too much, but I think that's how it be going on now. Like
Yeah,
they don't even have to qualify. How like when I used to fight, I have to go through so many segments of New England to Connecticut to go to New York, and then from New York go to nationals. There was a lot
hmm.
of different segments. I don't know if they still going through all them segments.
I mean now it's different too. They're doing there's age brackets now. You got and you're right though. The New England, at least you went to Lowell for the whole New England trials, right? You went straight to the Lowell Auditorium, right?
Yeah, but before that, you have to qualify even to get to that. There's the Western, the Eastern, whatever. There's just a lot of fighting. But the best advice I could give is to try to fight as much as you can. Travel if you have to get a fight. If there's no fights in your area, go to New York. They're always fighting over there. You know, and that's the most important thing. Just travel to get fights. A lot of fights. I know a lot of people spar. Sparring is good too, but there's nothing like about being under pressure and the lights. It hits you different than just sparring. So definitely get a lot of fights in, and that's gonna boost your career in the long run.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
I froze. Did I freeze?
Yeah. You just come back out and come back in real quick. We're
All right.
almost done anyway.
All right.
Shout out to Evelyn Vibrations for the $2. I appreciate you. I'm gonna read that super chat when he comes back in. I need each and every single one of y'all to at least smash the like button. We got almost 100 people on the live. Let's get these likes up. We got here. Oh, Intense Boxing. I agree. Elevating windows. You know who Intense Boxing is? Um,
Who?
Intense Boxing from Lawrence.
Yeah.
Um, elevate. Elevate vibrations. Thank you for the $2. I don't care what nobody says. This man beat Loma. Yeah, I was there. That's for sure.
Mm.
Does that is that good? Like, is that good because like people know who you are more the casuals off of a Loma loss Guys like me, I've already followed your career for your past, 7 fights. Is it good? That's like, all right, they believe I won, but it's like you know me for that.
It goes by the publicity. I mean, the phrase good publicity or bad publicity is still good because they're still talking about you. And you see that in the media when it comes to, at least me, I follow a lot of like businesses, right? So you talk about a company going bankrupt or the stocks falling short or a president doing this type of scandal, whatever. It doesn't matter because as long as they talking about you, that's all that matters because that's what's gonna pay you more at the end of the day. Now that's up to you as the individual. If you don't care that they're talking bad, as long as it ups your pockets. But most people, when it comes to fame and all that, that's especially a lot of people get compensated for the fame. We all do. The more followers you have, the more ratings you can get on TV. They're gonna compensate you more because they know more people are gonna tune in. So even if it's bad, people love talking bad about somebody, but they don't like talking good. So at the end of the day, you say something bad, and it's gonna spread more like wildfire than something good.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's facts. Um, knowing that where you're at right now, Jermaine, knowing the skill level that you possess, seeing all these other guys, um, do you feel like eventually you're gonna have to be like trolling to get some of these fights?
I'm about to start. I'm about to
Yeah,
start. I'm about to get on Twitter right now. I'm about to start some shit.
yeah, yeah. I'll be
It's getting
reposting.
to that point, son. It's getting to that point.
Who you think is gonna get that troll first?
Huh? I don't know. I'm
Who
gonna
you,
have to go on Twitter and see. I don't know.
yeah,
I know that's why all this shit be happening though on Twitter. So
I
I'm gonna have to
know.
just start. I just have to start scrolling. Start tweeting. I don't know what
Cause
they
it's
said. It's not even Twitter no more. So what you're not tweeting. What is it called? You Xing?
we Xing.
We start
Yeah,
Xing. Xing these niggas out. That's what I'm gonna
facts,
start doing.
facts, facts, facts. I like the fact that when people mention your name, you get aggressive. It's like a motivator for you, and you like, yeah, they all got to see me. I think I seen it on Instagram one time. They all got to see me. Um, what do you mean by that?
They all gotta sing. And point blank period. Like any of these fighters, whatever. At the end of the day, I'm 27. I'm here top 10, and I'm coming in strong, bro. I'm coming in strong for whoever, not whoever wants it. I'm gonna demand it. It's not whoever wants it because nobody want it in reality. So I'm gonna have to go get it and break down doors. That's what it comes down to. So they're all gonna have to see me. That's what I mean. It's not whoever wants it no more because nobody want it. It's whoever I'm gonna go get. That's what it's coming down to. Is who I'm going to go get.
Who do you think would be the most fun to troll? Do you think it would be Rolly?
Somebody to talk shit back. Yeah, I guess he sounds he's talking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Somebody
Yeah.
gonna talk shit back.
But
You
at the
know,
same
Shakur
time,
too. Shakur be talking shit too. Shakur be talking shit.
you know that. You know
He
that.
be talk. He be talking shit. He got a new mouth on him. I don't know since when he got that mouth, but he got a mouth on him now.
Yeah. What What were some of the things that he has said upon your behalf, or even with anybody else that you like? Yo, I got to get in this dude's ear.
I can't think of anything to be honest. I know I've seen I have remembrance of him tweeting shit, but there's nothing I could like tell you off of my head of what he said.
I was very surprised though when but now I'm not. Now that talking to you, you saying that you're happy for Edwin in his fight because in my head I was like, Diablo, he must be like, why not me? Hello, why not me? I'm in top rank. You know,
No, like I said, it's going down the order. At the end of the day, boxing is boxing.
fact, fact.
Boxing is boxing. I'll be leaving the sentences like that. Boxing is boxing. For whoever understand it, understand it.
Mm. Um, in your eyes, anybody that you have seen in the gym, you travel a lot. Anybody you think we should be looking for, like look out for, especially guys like me? Should I look out for an individual name that you believe is very highly skilled?
Amateurs or pros.
I mean, anybody, man, anybody, somebody to look out for.
There's this kid. out in Dubai. Jariel Herrera, some Cuban kid. He's good. He's good. I think he's lined up for a world title soon. He's a 130 fighter. Fights at 130.
Jadiel,
Yeah,
Boricua,
Cuban.
Cuban. My bad. Okay,
Cuban.
so he's been in the. He's basically he learned how to fight in Cuba.
Yeah.
Okay, and is he
Um,
like marketable as well? Like he speaks English. Everything is good.
I don't. He don't speak English, but he's marketable. He's marketable.
You know you having a property in Dubai. Have you had conversations with some of these people saying I want to fight out here?
I think every one thing I noticed, right, traveling around the world is that you can be famous in any other country and you're just famous in that country. But when you're famous in the United States of America, you're famous around the world.
Mm, mm. Because we so good at we so good at all the sports.
When you're famous in America, everybody knows who you are around the globe.
So is that why you taking all the trips over there, son? That's why you buy yourself a spot.
No, no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You could be famous in DR. People in America not gonna know you. People in Japan not gonna know you. You could
Right.
be famous in Dubai. People out here not gonna know you. People in Brazil not gonna know you. You're famous in America. I don't care where you go. You famous in all those places.
Mm. When did you realize that? Like, when did you realize that?
Um, Maybe like last year.
After the Loma fight.
Maybe like last year.
Mm. Mm. That's what's up, man. That's
That's
what's
one thing
up.
I noticed. That's one other thing I noticed because like there are I've meet people who are like famous in these other countries, right? Locally, but they're big in that country, but they're not big globally. There's a difference. There's a difference.
Oh no, 100%. I just get happy when people got know the guys that I know. I just be
Mm,
happy as hell. Just be
mm.
like, yo, you guys are speaking highly upon the people that I rock with. So, but
Your
nevertheless,
neighbors,
man,
your
thank you for
neighbors.
tapping in for your time, Jermaine. I know that you're like super busy,
Mm.
all the time. Just to catch you in Massachusetts or something, right? Uh,
Yeah, but I literally got here last night. I'm only here for like 3 days and I'm gone.
I bet
It's
you're
crazy.
busy for those 3 days too.
I I and I'm gone. I'm
Yeah.
gone. So
Now
I'm
I
gonna
see
be in Vegas. So
the barber, this job, that job, fit the gym in. See ya.
yeah, on the plane. My mom says I live on an airplane because I be traveling so much. She says I live on an airplane.
Take her to Dubai, bro. Show her a good time.
I did. So she just came back with me. I took her for her birthday. I'm actually gonna post something on Instagram because nobody even know. I'm actually post something. I took her for like 2 weeks, just make sure she had a good time for her
Word, man,
birthday.
word. Well, once again, Jermaine, man, thank you for your time, bro. Make sure you leave all your social media. I know you got a YouTube too.
Yeah, so y'all can just follow me on my YouTube channel, Jamaine Ortiz. I think there's some numbers after. I don't know, but you could kind of find my channel if you YouTube me.
Just
Instagram.
when we get off, text me your link, and that way
Uh,
I'll post it on the channel so people can go subscribe.
all right, bet. Instagram, Jamaine Ortiz. Twitter, Jamaine Ortiz R. So if you want to see me, hear me talk shit, and freaking y'all want to ask me questions, that's where y'all gonna find me live most on X. So any questions y'all got, y'all want to talk to me on X. And I think that's about it, right? X, Instagram, and YouTube,
Lit,
Facebook.
man, lit.
I don't be on Facebook. Y'all try to reach me on Facebook, I'll never see it.
Yeah,
I'll never see
it's for the older crowd, I think.
it. Yeah, yeah, I'll
But
never see that.
um, much love to you, bro. God bless. We on to the next one, and I'm gonna be getting in shape for you so I can go bust your ass in basketball. You're gonna see Mill City crossing Jermaine
All
Ortiz real
right,
quick. You
we'll
know what
see.
I'm saying?
We'll see. I'm gonna hold you to that. We'll see.
Pa
All
que
right,
lo sepa.
yo,
You know what I'm saying?
thank you, bro.
You ain't the first boxer I crossed too. Just to let you know.
Okay, okay, okay. All right, we'll see.
Much
All right,
love to you,
man.
my
Thank
brother.
you.
You already
Appreciate
know.
it, bro.
It's Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? That was an awesome interview with my bro. Jamaine Ortiz, technician, top ranks own, Massachusetts own, Worcester, Mass's own, good kid, um, a good young man. In the same time, you know, very like he invested a lot of his money. He's actually a carpenter by trade, and he brought in all that boxing revenue and just invested it. And he's just a smart kid, and he's traveling, enjoying life, getting these big fights ahead of him. So I'm very happy just to know that he's from my area, and at the same time, we can see success in the same time. Yes, I'm Puerto Rican. Jamaine is half Puerto Rican, half Dominican. Ask why Top Rank don't give him the Shakur fight. Trust me, if you watch the whole interview and our past interviews when it comes down to Shakur, he kind of breaks everything down. There's only so much a fighter could do. And I'm not saying that Shakur don't want to fight him, but in the same time, Shakur got to go off of a list, the top guys, get rid of them. Plus, his management. Do I think it will be a tougher fight than some of the opponents that uh, that Shakur has been facing? Absolutely. And I want that fight. I really want that fight for him. You know what I'm saying? I think that would just be that would just be on point. You know what I'm saying? He's one of those guys at 135 pounds. So for the people that didn't really watch the whole interview, he did say that for the big fights like a Javante Davis or a Shakur Stevenson, he wouldn't mind entertaining a fight with them at 135 pounds. But if it's not those two guys, you will be seeing Jamaine Ortiz at 140 pounds, nice and strong. And there's so many names. I think like everybody that he fought in the amateurs is at 140 pounds, besides Bruce Ennis at 147. So one thing about Jamaine Ortiz, he's never in a boring fight. He's technical. He's also rough. Um, and he's just an entertaining fighter. He has a decent amount of pop, 47% KO ratio. People don't You don't look at the KO ratio at box strike and assume if someone has a punching power or not. Look at the opponents that your fighter has faced and break down how many times they got stopped, and then you can go because there's a lot of manufactured padded records out there. So you really can't. Jermaine Ortiz is a world class fighter. So you're not going to get any of these easy fights, padded record guys. Um, we broke down a whole bunch of stuff. His last fight, he does not know when he's going to fight next, but as soon as he does, he'll hit me. We get back on, and hopefully it's a big name. Um, Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share this information. I think this was a great interview, and in the same time, um, stay tuned. We got some more interviews on the way. I'll probably be going back on tonight, uh, but I just gotta. It might be with Michelle Rivera. He'll be fighting on the Benavidez card, not on the TV portion, but he will be fighting. So if you guys didn't know that, which a lot of people did not know that, he will be fighting coming back after you know, if y'all didn't know, I think he had a substance. Um and he tested positive for for a substance there uh, on that Frank Martin fight that he had. This will be his first time fighting since then. So if y'all are curious, um, if you go onto the HBO app, you should be able to see that portion of the fight, but he won't be on the pay-per-view portion. So if anybody that likes to see the show fight. Other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys for tapping in. Make sure you guys smash the like button by coming in. Thank you for the donations as well. Appreciate it at all times. Um, and nevertheless, man, I'll get into some of these comments. Franco was good. Urban BDKNY was good. Champion was good. Urban was good. G Smooth, what it do? Is Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media. You know how we do it. The Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, the People's Channel. The channel of the year. Let's be real. Uh, Brady was goody. Juan, what it do? Um, yeah, man. So other than that, uh, we talked to a lot of different people when it comes to interviews. If you guys want to check out the whole interview or any interview that I did, but the whole thing instead of the clips, go to YouTube Live, and you guys will be able to see the whole session, the whole interview of anybody that I've interviewed. You know, we got guys like Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, Keith Thurman. The list goes on. Make sure you guys check that out. Make sure you guys smash the like button if you're rocking on Mill City Boxing right now. We got to get these likes up. We had over 100 people on the live. And, I need to get at least 60, 70, 80. I need to get these likes up, man. If you really rocking with the channel, you know what I'm saying? If you rock with me, you like this. You know what I'm saying? If you really like me, you going to throw a donation at me. You know what I'm saying? If you appreciate this content and you use this content for your channel, smash the like button. It's simple. It's easy. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, man. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that interview. Ortiz showed against Loma. He can hang with the best. He is one of the best. Jamaine Ortiz is one of the best. He's a world class boxer, man. Amateur pedigree. He had over 80 fights and top class opponents. Just came in to give you a like, man. Adam Hurley, appreciate you. For real, Adam. I appreciate you. That's love right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's love right there. Um, you know, other fights obviously that we really didn't break down too much was Jose Benavidez Jr. versus Jamal Charlo. I think that's a good fight. I think that's a fight that we get to learn a little bit more with each opponent. Jose Benavidez started his career at 147 pounds, fought the likes of Terrence Crawford, um, had over 300 amateur fights. Been in there with David, his younger brother David Benavidez, in training camp, almost all of them. He's a street dude. He get busy. You know what I'm saying? Jose get busy for sure. Um, my thing is that this is a setup fight for Jamal Charlo. This is a fight that he's supposed to be a quote unquote tune up, and it could get bad. It could get bad in there if he's not fully prepared. Mentally is probably one of the biggest things I'm more concerned about. Everybody want to talk shit about Teofimo Lopez. Oh, if he's not mentally there, he's not mentally there. Keep that same energy with Jamal Charlo. Real talk. Keep that same energy with Jamal Charlo because mental state look like Teal's mental a little bit better than Jamal Charlo, my opinion, when it comes to mental. Mental health is very important, especially for men. We go through a lot. So I'm not gonna kick a man when he's down, but this is the fight game. And at the end of the day, you gotta come in mentally 100% and physically 100%. And I don't know if Jamal Charlo can come in there physically and mentally. I think that if he does lose the weight, the fight's going to be at a catch weight at 163 pounds. So it's like, why isn't this? Why ain't the WBC title on the line? It should be on the line. We should be putting pressure on these guys of why it's not on the line. I think that's very big. Shout out to Subiel Matias and Antoine Russell for throwing it out there, saying that they want to fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Two guys with 100% KO ratio, you know what I'm saying, are going against each other possibly. But we as the fans need to demand the fight. I, so I brought that interview for you guys a couple days ago with Subiel. Subiel, doesn't speak English, so we did the translation upon that, and to help, the American viewership to know exactly who he is. He needs to be his name needs to be said, and every interview when it comes down to the 140 division, that's real rap. Um, and I support all the fighters, but I'm a big activist upon great fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm about great fights. I bet on boxing, so I'll tell you my pick, but I'm not gonna go and bet on somebody because I like them or I enjoy them. You know what I'm saying? Like isn't that you're not gonna get the bias over here. You're gonna get the 100% real. You're gonna get questions. There's a lot of these boxing channels I've been seeing lately that they get real goo goo gaga when they get a little guest on. They want to be yes man and they don't want to kind of approach the harder questions that should be, the questions that y'all really want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because we as boxing media guys can give you the answer to that. So I think that that's what it really is all about. Now you do be slightly biased. Nah, man, Heavy Williams. You can tell that you a heavy fan of a certain fighter. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And then when I tell you so, when your fighter that I was you know, talking negative about it. Because remember, when we talk about negative and positive upon these fighters, I give the benefit of the doubt to the fighter, saying I'm going to give the positive and the negative upon the fighter. There's none of this. I'm not a fanboy. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give you that. Oh, yeah, I rock with the Tank team, but I'm not going to tell you that Tank going to beat Shakur. He going to beat Till. I don't know. I don't know. We got to see it. We got to see it. And those are bets that are really hard to bet on. Those are fights that are hard to bet on. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it came down to Terrence Crawford, where are all my Errol Spence fans at? 'Cause y'all said that y'all gonna come back to the channel and chop it up with me, but y'all went ghost on me. Y'all went ghost on me when I told you why Crawford on the level. You know what I'm saying? So when Shakur and Devin fight and we get the answers that you want, don't come back to the channel, baby. Come back. Get over here. Because I'm gonna tell you the good, I'm gonna tell you the bad. And I am very impressed with Haney, his performance with Lomachenko. I've seen kinks in both fighters. But uh I'm not gonna be riding bandwagons. We don't ride bandwagons over here. We boxing media, we support the fighters that we want to support. And I'm an activist upon all great fights. I just want to see them fight. I am a Spence fan, but the better man won. There it is, nerd. You know what I'm saying? You came back. You came back. You seen the comments, right? When I was talking about the fight. I'm a supposedly an Errol Spence hater. I'm supposed to be a Devin Haney hater. I'm supposed to be those are the haters of mine. That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. I like both of those fighters. But there's other fighters in their division that I believe they don't become victorious in. And I have a right. I have an opinion. I get one. I get one opinion. It's true. You know, it is what it is. We got to keep it 100, unbiased and objective. You have to be. You have to because the only thing that I stand on is my word. That's the only thing I stand on. And that dude that was just on earlier, Jamaine Ortiz, he does give a guy problems. He showed it with the Lomachenko fight. None of y'all didn't even know who Jermaine Ortiz was, right? I remember me placing my bet with Ortiz, and everybody was telling me, "You crazy? You don't even know what you're talking about. You don't know shit about boxing." And then when you look at the performance, and you're like, "Oh shit, well, Mills did talk about the Jermaine Ortiz kid. You know what I'm saying? He pretty nice. He pretty nice. Yeah, I understand. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Put your money where your mouth is, man. Let 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 your bank account feel what your mouth talking, right? Because it hurt. It hurt when you bet with your heart. Yeah, but going off of that matchup, man. Going up with that matchup of Jose Benavidez and Jamal Charlo, you know, that's another thing too. All y'all Jamel, fans, that's why I don't even troll y'all, and that's one thing about me. I don't even troll y'all that go against my predictions. I don't even do that because I could have been still riding the Canelo beatdown, right? I could have said I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't even want the fight to happen. I didn't even want the fight to happen because I already knew the outcome. Ortiz beat Loma that night, but Concepcion love Loma. Oh yeah, the controversy. Yeah, you know, Top Rank has had Lomachenko in their pound for pound. They probably still got Loma on their pound for pound. To be real, smash the like button if you feel what I'm saying. Smash the like button if you get something out of this channel. Smash the like button if you like the guests. Smash the like button if you like the predictions. Smash the like button if you like the charismatic, you know, what I bring to the table. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, because shit. When I get to the gym, I'm gonna have a whole different type of energy and come back on live. So that's gonna be real. Smash the like button. Let's get us up to 100 likes. Let's go. We got over 100 people. We need 100 likes. Do I need to start a poll? Do I really need to start a poll? Motherfuckers just think every channel should hate Shakur because they do. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Why can't I not have an opinion? Why can't I? Why am I a hater? Because I think Shakur and Tank and Tio beat Haney. Why am I a hater for that? What have I said that you guys can go and tell me that I'm a hater of any individual? I'll wait. I'll wait on the channel because y'all be calling bias, right? And not a lot of y'all, because out of over 107 people, I'll get like one or two people that will say it, but they won't back it up. They won't back it up. Another thing that they don't do, right? They don't tell me specifics. Stop using the word hater. Stop using the word hater and start using a different word. Ask a question. Why do you feel that way? That's better because it, it's like nowadays, right? Nowadays in the hood, people be like, "Yo, you a op, you a op, you a snitch, you a snitch." But it's like nobody really told on you. Like, why are you using these words? Like back in the day, in the '80s, I'm an '80s baby. We don't talk just to talk. We got to give you the 100. We got to give you the real. Smash the like button. Clifton Dennis. Mill from CT. What's going on? What's going on? CT, we real close. We real close. We real close. I shout out to CT because in that New England area, there's a lot of great boxers coming out of the Connecticut area. Connecticut, Providence, where Boo Andres is from. Shout out CT in the building. Because in the New England area, I believe that New England, CT and Boston, they get it popping. Shout out to Worcester. You know, Haney is one of the proven it. Unlike Tank and Shakur, I respect Haney and Tio more than Tank and Shakur. Larry Lopez, 100%. Like when you want to see the best fights and the biggest thing. What did I tell? What see the thing about it, right? They'll say, "Yo, you a Haney hater," but y'all forget when I say that Haney got one of the best resumes or the best resume at lightweight. But y'all forget about that, right? Y'all want to forget about all the good shit I say, but when I say something negative upon your favorite fighter, you gotta call me. Come on, man. Listen to the real. Cause then when your favorite fighter loses, you're gonna come back to the channel and be like, I'm gonna stay quiet and I'm gonna be one of these 100 people that are on the live right now, not smashing the like button because of something, right? You already know, man. Oka, thank you for the $2. The $2, man. I'm gonna get myself a nice cold water with that. You should start a betting show, champ. I'm gonna definitely do because people know I bet my last four in a row smashing. I even smashed with the KO with Jamal Herring. Smashed that one too. Mm, it ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? That's free money. If you know what you're talking about, what you know what you see, it's free money. Unless you get a wild ass knockout and it's like, what can I do? Right? Haney is just not champ material. He stole that belt. No. We can't do that with Haney. We can't do that. Show him his love. Show him his love. Undisputed. He beat Cambosos. Yeah. You beat an older Linares. You beat an older Camboa. You beat I can't even talk bad about Jojo Diaz, but Jojo Diaz is not a real 135 pounder. You a big 135 pounder. Now you at 140 and you go in the fight Regis program. Salute to you because that is a big task. Frank 86. Thank you for the dub, bro. I appreciate you, man. That really helps the channel. It keeps me motivated. It keeps me wanting to do these lives, to be real. And sometimes it's like it gets depressing when you're doing a live, you're getting people on and you know what I'm saying, giving out guests, you're bringing out guests, you're talking the real shit. And that feels good, man. Thank you. Bro, I'm a fan of your show. Keep up the good work. Dios te bendiga. Bendiciones, bro. Frank, thank you, man. I appreciate you. For real, for real. I'm gonna keep bringing it. I'm gonna keep doing it. No warm up for no warm up or tune up for Haney. We just had 140. It's huge. It's huge. It's huge. Like when I heard the fight was gonna be made, I said, win or lose, Haney got my respect right now. Straight up. Haney is a hard task for anybody. He is. He's super athletic. A lot of people don't talk about this. His engine. The way he snap his jab and the way he keeps doing it, you can't even count how many times he throws it. Copy box wrong. Damn, too many drugs in the '80s. Here we go with this. We got a trolley. We got a trolley. I shouldn't even have read that. I should have made you do a cash app for that one. Should have made you do a super chat for that one. But you got your you got your little moment of shine, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Yeah, 80s was the best. What you talking about? 80s was the best. Let's be real. Nah, nah, nah. We good. We good. We good. We good. We good. We good. But I'm gonna tell you something, right? Just like what the homie, the rapper, uh, he said, "Yo, you know, crack is better than fentanyl." You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, the '80s, the coke was on pure pebble. You know what I'm saying? The weed was better. We had the purple haze, but let's stop. I don't talk about no drugs and shit like that. The '80s is the best, guys. Mill City, we need Hitchison versus Ortiz. That's a good fight. They fought in the amateurs. Richardson Hitchens said that he got robbed. Richardson Hitchens told me he got robbed. The court told me he got robbed. My opinion, yo, Hitchison got robbed a lot of times. And that, that's if you ask him how many times he got robbed in the amateurs, and I was one of those dudes in the amateurs too. I got robbed. I got robbed, but it's like I could have took some more points. Like, I'm gonna be real. Super smash that like button like this. Come on, man. It's one of the hottest. This is the hottest boxing channel this year. Easy. Y'all like, yo, where you come from? Where you come from? 8 months. Let's go. And we're going up, we're moving up each and every day. Smash the like button. 80s was a tough in Brooklyn. Ask Zab how it was. I was just talking to Zab today, right? And we were like, we were I'm looking at his clip. Zab judo is so sharp. And I ain't even saying it because he's the homie. When I seen the Miguel Cotto and Zab judo fight, I started getting scared for Cotto for a second. I was like, ugh. Definitely the best boxing channel, hands down, most knowledgeable. Thank you, Franco. See, but you box, you you box, Franco. So it's like you've been in the ring, you can understand the terminologies, and when it comes down to body language and things that make sense, you know what I'm saying? Things that make sense. Shakur Stevenson is a '80s talent. I promise you, that and I touch your like button. Appreciate you, and yeah, absolutely. Shakur Stevenson don't look like he belong in this era. You're right on that. I like that. Toronto tennis. He don't believe. I don't. I think he should have been in that Roy Jones era, right? Devin Haney is gonna be considered one of the greatest. Mark my words. It ain't late to hop on the Haney train. Yo, bro, let me tell you something. I Zab is one of my like closest friends. Like when it comes to this boxing shit, right? I bet in there he's like, "Yo, Mills, you gotta be here." And he be in like Haney's pool parties. I'm like, the pool parties they be caliente, they be hot as hell. I ain't gonna hold you. To the point that it's like, shit. I might pull up one day and Chicago be like, "Yo, where you at? What's up?" It's like, listen, man, I ain't no Crip and blood shit. There ain't none of that shit. I'm just a boxing fan trying to have fun. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta beat both of them dudes in basketball. That's it. You guys are gonna see me when yo, trust. Y'all be sleeping. Mill City, you study fight. What do you think about Haney's flaws? I feel like he zones out at times. I think that to be real, Georgie, I think that Haney's one of the most disciplined fighters in boxing. Like one of the most disciplined because he has he doesn't have tremendous tools. Like I don't think like his toolbox is it's a good amount of tools in there. It ain't that heavy though. The bag don't go that deep. But the shit that he does with the jab, when he shoots the right hand, you don't know if the right hand's coming, you don't know if the right hook's coming, and you don't even know if the right uppercut's coming. So his rear hand is the most complete. His right hand is the most complete. When it comes to his left, and if you talk about I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican, and everybody knows Puerto Ricans know about left hooks. Every Puerto Rican, you're not even Puerto Rican if you don't throw a left hook the right way. I got a. I remember I had to kick out one of my students, but he was Puerto Rican. He was throwing the hook hard, but I was like, you know what? You should take it off for a week. Take it off for a week because your hook is. And I'm gonna be real with you. when you got a nice jab and a nice hook in the same time, it's so hard to beat that person. It's so hard to beat a person that has an amazing jab, and you don't know if the jab's coming, you don't know if the hook's coming. And if you have great head movement, you can slip and get in there with the rear, no, the lead uppercut. But his bag is as deep as what it is. I think he got like I think I'm looking at like four punches that Haney throws great with the right hand, but his left hand is all jab to me. To me, it's all jab. What he did show me in the Lomas fight though, he got a little sneaky uppercut to the body, which is nice, which I love. So that's what I'm saying. Like I can talk good about any fighter, but when I talk bad, don't be calling me no hater. It just don't make no sense. It don't progress for me. You know what I'm saying? And not to be biased, but it's like Shakur. It's hard to see flaws from the kid. Like I and I'm not gonna say he don't because I do got to see him in there with like an Edwin de los Santos. I do got to see him in there with a Devin Haney. I've seen the sparring, so that I've seen enough in that sparring. You know, um, New York City. Who you thought won the De La Hoya in Trinidad? Be honest with you, man. I thought De La Hoya won. I thought De La Hoya won after that fight. Yo, bro, I was a De La Hoya fan after that. I was a De La Hoya. I was an Oscar De La Hoya fan. I like the way he brought out. Remember when when our families were throwing fight parties? The You would throw a fight party. You would get Tyson fights, but then Tyson was around the De La Hoya era. Like it was real close, right? Like they emerged. Yo, De La Hoya brought the most females to a boxing fight ever. Like ever, like hasta los boricuas, los dominicanos, are like I want to see the golden boy. And as a young buck, you kind of like you want to be the dude that that get all the girls, that get all the money, that get all the shine and stuff like that. And De La Hoya was that dude. De La Hoya was that dude. Now the De La Hoya robbed Sweet Pea. Absolutely. That one was worse than Tito's shit. I'm gonna be real. That one was worse. Sweet Pea boxed beautifully in that fight, beautifully. And that's why Sweet Pea is one of my favorite fighters of today. Look at Shakur. Shakur got a tattoo of Sweet Pea on his leg because he knows. Because he knows. Chris Johnson, shout out to Massachusetts. You already know, man. Shout out to Massachusetts. Uh, Murder Man, Massachusetts, man. Massachusetts. Uh, De La Hoya route Sweet Pea. I know. Did Sweet Pea so bad? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to everybody on the live though. Let's get these to 100 likes. I hope I'm entertaining y'all. I'm hoping giving you guys some game. Ask any question in the comment box. I'm in here to fulfill your answers. I'm gonna be on for a little bit more longer because I do gotta get to the gym. I'm gaining too much weight. I'm talking too much shit to these boxers saying I'm gonna cross the shit out of them. And if I don't get on that treadmill, I ain't gonna cross anybody besides myself. I have to ask you this, bro, because I know you're gonna keep it real. When Roy Jones and Mike Tyson had an exhibition match, do you think Mike Tyson was holding back? I remember that fight. I remember that fight. That fight is still in the top 10. I think it's like number 9 or 10 of top pay-per-view buys. When I Hearing up to that fight, um, we obviously got two washed fighters, not even close to their prime. I remember that was when social media started really hitting off, and people started seeing they were doing clips of Tyson hitting the bags and really devastating shots, right? But to answer your question, Franco, I don't I don't think that he let off because you can't imagine Tyson what he could have did. Now there was times that Tyson did get him in the corner. You know how it is, Franco, when you out of shape getting the job done, right? You getting the job done. You finally got the guy to the ropes, right? Because Roy Jones moves around the ring really well. And let's be honest, fighting Mike Tyson, you definitely gonna be on that goddamn bike. So my behalf is I feel like Tyson got fatigued. He got fatigued, and and that's why it looked like he went like he took it off. And do I believe that they were trying to because that was an exhibition, if I'm not mistaken, that was an exhibition. So I think that back in those exhibition days, they were like, "Yo, this is not a real fight." Remember De La Hoya and Shaquille O'Neal. So it could have been that he did that as well. Let off, but we could also say fatigue is for real. You know, so but he was hitting like a mule though. But it's like you ain't gonna hit. You're gonna hit for a mule for the first 5 rounds. After that, you're not hitting like a mule no more. But that's just my take on it and stuff like that. But I can understand why you say that though, because in the naked eye, by looking at it, you're like, yo, why isn't Tyson uh taking advantage? Um, yo, Mil, would you be shocked if Andre beats Benavidez? Nah, I wouldn't be shocked because I know Boo Boo Andres is has a high IQ in boxing. If you look at the size, he's right there next to Benavidez. But the thing about it is the inactivity of Andre. I think that is going to play a big factor. Now, could I be wrong because of Victor Conte and the snack program and getting Andres 100% right? Now we got to talk about durability. Uh, Andres has been dropped before, just like Benavidez has been, but Benavidez has been dropped by guys at 150 pounds. Andre has gotten dropped by guys out of 54. You know what I'm saying? And I understand if you hit anybody in the money in the button, you can get them out of there, or you're gonna get them stumbling. But I feel like the punch volume that David Benavidez gives you, you're gonna get hit. You are gonna get hit. I need to see Boo Boo taking that punch uh, like a champion. And if he could take that punch like a champion, then and he could bank off of the first 7 to 8 rounds, take a break in between, 8 and 9. But the championship rounds, Boo Boo has to show up. If if Boo Boo does not show what he shows in the first and second round in the 11th and 12th, it's not gonna go his way because politics go off of Benavidez. So and Benavidez is more marketable. So you're gonna get more. You're gonna get the promoters are gonna get more out of Benavidez. So Boo Boo gotta go work extra hard in this fight. That's just my opinion. We've watched boxing. We've seen things go different ways. So let's not get shocked here. Let's not get shocked here. If we believe Boo Boo comes in 100% better than we ever seen him, that's hard to say being at 35 because you're only as good as you are at a 30-year-old age. You're never gonna be in your 20s. That's just how it is. You're never gonna be. I love boxing. What's up, Mel? I'm at work in a meeting. Still clicked on the live, man. I appreciate you, bro. Real talk. Chris Johnson. I feel they're giving too much praises without earning it. Clarify a little bit upon who you're speaking upon that with. You know what I'm saying, Mel? Um, I said I wasn't going to do it, but $50 on Edwin yesterday with my homie. But bro, why'd you do that? I think it's like plus 500. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that with your boy? Come on, I love boxing. I thought you put that money on with see you like taking your boys' money. That's what it is. You one of them. You like taking your boys' money because you make more money if you do it on DraftKings, bro. Come on. Be smart with your money, man. You know how much money you'll make off $50 off of a win? I think it's plus 500. You got yo run that back, bro. You might as well put another 50 on Edwin on DraftKings. Just do it. You already 50 in. Your boy just became $50 richer. You know what I'm saying? Like, eh, I'll take that risk if like I was on DraftKings. I probably wouldn't even drop 50 because I know who he fighting. He fighting Ortiz. He fighting goddamn lightweight defensive goat. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna drop that, I'm gonna drop that off of I'm not dropping that. Fuck that. Edwin, I like you. We've interviewed each other before. I chopped it up with you. You talk your shit. You cool. I've chopped it up with your coach one time. You're not winning this fight. You're gonna see levels upon levels. You're gonna make it a tough fight though. You're gonna make it an interesting fight. You're gonna make it a fun fight. But Edwin de los Santos will not be Shakur Stevenson. Will he win a couple rounds? Possibility, depending on how the judges go about it. If the judges go about ring generalship, I think that the ring generalship would probably give it to Edwin de los Santos. Now, is he landing shots? Is he doing what he has to do to score his points? That's another thing. And I think with the short arms of Edwin De Los Santos, I think that Edwin De Los Santos has good footwork. But we're talking about Shakur Stevenson here. Shakur Stevenson's footwork is not as good as Lomachenko's, but if anybody is closest to footwork of Lomachenko, it's Shakur Stevenson, and then after that, I would probably have to say Bam Rodriguez. But when it comes to footwork, yeah, those guys right there are like the elites of the elites. And when you look at Terrence Crawford, respect his footwork too. Because like say if Terrence had to fight a guy like Canelo, you wouldn't see him sit down on any of his shots. You'll see his feet moving like this, picking, 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 picking for 12 rounds. You know? So, that's just my breakdown on some of those fights. Those were great fight. Great interview as well. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Um, also, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Share this. Make sure you tap in. Put my link on there. All the boxing content creators that are taking the content. Just if you're gonna take my content, use my content. Please do me the favor. Put my link in there. Tell people to go check out it. Support the channel, and I'll obviously try to bring y'all the heat. The latest heat that's this week that hasn't been warmed up the way it should be warmed up yet is Subiel Matias versus Gary Antoine Russell at 140 pounds. I have started something there. I want anyone that has a channel, anyone that loves great fights, talk about that fight right there because as the boxing community, we are here to promote the best fights possible. I am sick and tired I'm sick and tired of the lopsided fights. I'm sick and tired of guys that are moving up in weight and fighting a champion, and it's like I'm sick and tired of it. I understand it's great on the resume, looks good and all. When it's all said and done, you can say you accomplished that. But I want to see the great fights today, right now. Kevin Williams. I need a Mill City Greg Hackett class. I've been talking to Greg about it. We're gonna definitely get it going. Um, I'm gonna probably have him on my channel and then go jump on his channel and stuff like that. Because that's gonna be a good one. Me and Greg speaking our mind 100%. We don't agree on everything, but we will speak our minds of why we believe we choose this side and that side and this side and that side. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I am the least biased content creator ever, ever. I'm telling you, ever. Boo Boo Andres, right, is a few hours away from me. And I think he's a great talent. But it's just a hard task. And I'm not putting my money there. I'm not. But do I think he's one of the greatest fighters of his era? Yes. But we are fighting at 168 pounds. And this is not just a regular 168 pounder. This is the biggest 168 pounder. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I think a fight with David Morrell and Demetrius Andres would be fire. I think that fight right there would be fire because when it comes down to experience, you don't have somebody. You got Demetrius Andres with the more experience. Well, they both have great amateur experience, right? You got one with the Cuban background. You got one that's from New England, and it's just lit. That's more of a 50-50 fight to me and more of an exploding fight. I think this one that we having coming up is a great fight, super exciting and stuff like that. But you got one guy that is throwing constant punches and his thinking is a little less. Which Andre, I think he'll be thinking more. He'll be the one thinking more in that fight. Who who you got out of Bevo and Better Beef? Let me tell you something. Better Bevo got a style that's similar I don't want to go all out, right? When it comes to separating yourself, when it comes to distance, Bivol is on that level of Shakur at the 75 division, at the 68 division. I think that I think that measures up distance better than anyone from 160 to heavyweight. Facts. And I think that his style gives everyone problems. But I think Better Beef is the hardest puncher in boxing. And when it comes to hard punching and more complete fighter, he is that guy. You know what I'm saying? He's more complete than like a Super Matias. He's more complete than a Deontay Wilder. He's a guy that could really punch and can really disrupt. I mean, him and Tank are like superly well rounded with big punches in both hands. So that's a hard one, and I can't give you my prediction on it for the simple fact that I need to watch their fights more, both of them, to give you guys a clear prediction. I don't want to give you guys a whack prediction and just I like this guy. Now I'm gonna watch their fight. I'm gonna see. I know what Better Beef does good too. He got a nice little L kick after every time he does a combination. He always gives himself a nice little separation and catches an angle, which is impressive because he's a big guy. So I feel like I feel like Better Beef and People are both pound for pound fighters, and I feel like that's why we are losing. We are losing as boxing community that we don't get that fight. We are losing. And what do y'all think about that meetup that they had? They had a meetup. They did a face off. Then I think it was Marcos from Fight Hub said, "We need this fight." And then Better People says, "Yeah, he's talking about fight, but he never want to fight." So normally, guys like from where we're from, like America and shit like that, we gonna snap right at you. It took like 3 seconds for Ball to answer that question, like, and then he mumbled and walked away. I don't know if y'all seen that clip. I seen that clip, and I don't know if it's like a Russian thing that they don't give you the answer right away. But I feel like that was kind of weird, and I'm wondering if Ball is. I think they're both warriors. They would fight each other, but I think that everybody is not in a rush to fight Bivol. I mean, Better Be the way people are not in a rush to fight Super Matias. Um, High stakes, low reward. Same thing with Better Be. We're not talking about the heavyweight division that's super lucrative. We're talking about the light heavyweight. So now Bivol got a paper. He got a big a big pay from Canelo. So it's like, how do you go about your business? And that's what we have to see. We need this fight next year. If we don't get this fight next year, the fight's played out. The fight is played out. What? Yes, what Better Beef did to Anthony Yard was special. That shit was special. I'm glad that I made great money on that fight too. Had to put a lot of bucks just to do it. I seen the clip, and it made Devo look like a duck. I don't know. I agree. I need answers. I need answers. I think I need that. Credit to Mill City. You do good interviews, man. Foxy Brown, appreciate you dearly, man. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. But I need y'all to go out your way, smash the like button to show that you support the channel. Thank you for all the donations. It's really appreciated. Makes me feel like I gotta go and do more for y'all and the boxing community. Um, but yeah, let's get into some of these comments. You almost out. I need 100. If I don't get 100, I gotta get out of here. I need 100, and I'm not talking about $100. I'm talking about 100 likes. I need 100 likes, or I'm gonna get out of here because I need to feel appreciated. You feel me? When is the full interview with Miss T is dropping? Um, I'll tell you right now, my next piece will be about him fighting Urshkishkin, whatever his name is. 26. He's an undefeated fighter, 26 from Uzbekistan or something like that. He'll be fighting on the David Benavidez card. So I'll be dropping a nice 12-minute piece upon that. I also, because obviously there was a lot of translation going on with that interview per se, and I want to be able to, because with me, right? I got like I understand Spanish. I could talk Spanish, but I feel like I got like a fourth grade level of talking Spanish, but understanding it like a master. So I want to go and watch the content again, and then deliver it to you guys in English. Just little pieces that I believe that some of my guys kind of missed. Um, but it was a great interview, and I think you guys got to check it out. From Fajardo, Puerto Rico, to Biel Matias and Brownie. That dude is a problem, and I'm going to stay supporting him, win or lose, because I think that he's great for boxing. You think Big Baby is ready for Zhang right now? Hell no. Zhang can box. He can punch. If he if Big Baby had problems with Charles Martin, I'll put money that Zhang knocks out Charles Martin. Easy. It's easy. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the fighters channel, the trainers channel, my people's channel. I love each and every single one of y'all, all 100 of y'all. Make sure you guys smash the like button. We almost at 100 likes, so let's get this to 100. You keep this thing jiggling until I get to the gym. Two more, two more. You know what I mean? Little appreciation. You know what I mean? Let's go. Juan Manuel Marquez said, Jaime Munguia is one who can beat people. Doubt it. Doubt it. Jaime Munguia hasn't been. See, that's that Mexican, with Mexicans showing each other love, bringing up. See, remember, Marquez. Marquez is really close with Eric Morales. Eric Morales trained Jaime Munguia. So, and then that Mexican love, man, they stick together. It's not like it's not like the Boricuas. The Boricuas, no, they don't stick together. Us Puerto Ricans don't stick together the way the Mexicans do. We need to do that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Puerto Rican and black people, we mend so well together. And maybe it's because we're the originators of hip hop, but we mend so well and we unite. And I'm so happy that we unite. Not throwing shade at the Mexican community, because you guys have a huge community. You guys do big numbers, But I throw something about Canelo Alvarez, I barely get any views. You know what I'm saying? We talk about all the other guys, and we in the money. I gotta talk about Terrence Crawford and Canelo to actually get a view. That's facts. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button to unite the boxing community, this boxing Mill City Boxing channel, man. Smash the like button. Um, Hopefully my lady didn't leave. Hopefully she didn't leave. Is Kendra still upstairs, Carrie? Oh, now they don't hear me. Oh, now they don't hear me. Is Kendra still upstairs, Carrie? So yeah, guys, make sure you guys smash the like button. Only two more likes for 100. We gotta get there. We gotta get there. That was biased, fam. I just said he trying to fight Munguia. It's not that he's trying to fight Munguia. That's a lineup. Munguia doesn't get rid of Ryder or doesn't beat Ryder up, he will not get that Cinco de Mayo big payday for Canelo Alvarez. So he needs to come correct. You gotta go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta get to the gym. I gotta do what I gotta do. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Thank you guys for smashing the like button and coming into the channel and showing that love. I'll probably be back tonight with another interview. Make sure you guys stay tuned for some of the other boxing content that I will be dropping in the next 30 minutes with Subiel Matias and the Antoine stuff. We're gonna get it. It's Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. And make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel so you get notified press the notification button, share this, and that way we can continue growing. You know what I'm saying? We need to get us to 15,000 subscribers, so I need your help. Thank you guys for tapping in. Much love. God bless and on to the next.